out of Texas, as he provides the pass rush that the Browns so desperately need. They might go wide receiver here if they plan on trading Braylon Edwards, but I think that Orcapo is the better pick here. With the sixth pick of the 2009 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals will select Eugene Monroe, tackle out of Virginia. He is arguably the best tackle in this draft. I have him a notch lower than Jason Smith, but anyways, they get a top-tier tackle here, and that will really go a long way in bolstering the offensive line, which is really, really atrocious, to be nice about it. The seventh pick of the 2009 NFL Draft, the Oakland Raiders will select Jeremy Maclin, wide receiver out of Missouri. Al Davis loves speed, and Maclin has great speed. Although it's not as good as Darius Hayward-Bay, I don't think Al Davis is that stupid to take Hayward-Bay over a talent like Maclin. With the eighth pick of the NFL Draft, I predict there is going to be a trade. I think that Jacksonville has no use picking that spot as they need cornerback, so they'll trade it to Denver, who will select Mark Sanchez, the quarterback. And we know that they traded Jay Cutler, and they got Kyle Orton, but I don't think they view him as a long-term solution, so I think that Mark Sanchez would be a great pick for them, and Josh McDaniels can develop him to become the franchise quarterback, just as he developed Matt Castle into a great quarterback, and Tom Brady as well. So I think that the Broncos will do a very good job developing this quarterback. The ninth pick of the 2009 NFL Draft, I think the Green Bay Packers will select B.J. Raji, defensive tackle out of Boston College. They're changing to the 3-4, and you just don't find a 3-4 nose tackle like Raji anywhere. And I think that it's important for them to get Raji right here because, well, they can't really trade down because if they do, he's not going to slide very far. And he's just the best option for this team if they're transitioning into a 3-4. The 10th pick of the NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers will select Michael Oher, tackle out of Ole Miss. He rounds out the top 3 tackles in this draft, and he's a very good tackle. And let's face it, the 49ers, they need a quarterback, but right now the best available option, Josh Freeman, would be a huge reach. So they go ahead and take a tackle where they don't really have that many good players. The 11th pick of the 2009 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select Andre Smith, tackle out of Alabama. He slipped a little bit due to character issues and his poor work at the combine. He didn't work out at the combine, but he was considered by most to be a top-tier talent coming into the draft, and I think the Buffalo Bills would be crazy to pass upon him, considering they just traded Jason Peters for a first-round pick later in the draft, and by the time they picked then, they would be really reaching for a tackle. So, as previously mentioned in my draft video, I believe that the 12th pick will be traded to Jacksonville by Denver, along with obviously some later round picks. But with this pick, I think that they will select Vontae Davis, the cornerback out of Illinois. Malcolm Jenkins really hurt himself at the combine. Before this, he was highly rated. He was projected to go top 10, by far the top cornerback. But now he's very slow, and he may turn out to be a free safety. So I think Vontae Davis is the best pure cornerback in this draft, even though he does have those character issues. I think that Jacksonville will take a chance on him as he is as their cornerbacks are very, very weak. 13th pick of the 2009 NFL Draft. I think that the Washington Redskins will select Aaron Maven, defensive end, outside linebacker, tweener out of Penn State. Obviously has great potential, can be one of the best players in this draft, but he has the high bust potential as well. But let's just face it, Redskins failed at the pass rush last year. Jason Taylor experiment failed, so they're gonna need better pass rush, and I think Maven is a risk, but he's the best pass rusher at this point, and he'd be the best pick for Washington at this moment. The 14th pick of the 2009 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints will select Malcolm Jenkins, originally projected to go in the top 10 probably to some cornerback needy team, but he proved that he was very slow at the combine, and I don't know if he's gonna work out a corner, but at pick 14 he's great value. Even if he doesn't work out a corner, he'll definitely be a great free safety in the NFL. The 15th pick of the 2009 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans will select Clay Matthews, the defensive end outside linebacker tweener out of USC. Matthews is the first USC linebacker taken out of Maluga and Cushing, but he is probably a reach here. But I don't think that the Texans really have any other choice. They could probably, Patriots might want to trade up here, as options for the Patriots include Tyson Jackson and Ray Maluga and obviously Matthews, but I don't think they'd trade up for Matthews. But I don't see the Patriots biting on that move, and so I don't think that the Texans will really field any offers, and then they will be forced to select Clay Matthews, who's a very good linebacker and should provide quite a spark for the Houston Texan team. The 16th pick of the 2009 NFL Draft, I believe that the San Diego Chargers will select Tyson Jackson, defensive end out of LSU. He's the best 3-4 end in the draft. And I don't think that there's any better value for the Chargers here. They can go offensive tackle, but I think Eben Britton, the next best tackle, or William Beatty, is quite a reach over here. But I wouldn't be surprised if they went there, considering how much people reach for tackles these days. So that concludes the first half of my NFL mock draft. We will finish the draft in the next installment of the video.